Wow. Okay. This is what happens when you are new to streaming, ladies and gentlemen. This is what happens when you are new to streaming. You know what? You live and you learn, bro. What can you do? Oh my god. Listen, man. You live and you learn, bro. You live and you learn. Big up to Scott still. Scott's still about, man.
Bro, you're a clown. You're a
You
fool.
Bush, bro. This Bush got me fucking triggered by Enzo Fernandez,
You're a
bro.
fool.
Oh my
fool.
days, bro. Shit happens, man. Oh.
Matt said you lost the 20 viewers you had.
Oh shit. It happens, bro. It happens, man. I don't even know where we start, man. Yeah, what did you miss, Warrior? I fucking joined on my phone by accident, and instead of clicking, like, exiting on my phone, I fucking put end stream. Oh my days, bro. Yeah, anyway, it happens, bro. It happens. Yeah, I'm a clown, bro. You know what?
I think what you were going to do is talk to Andrew, who's currently not here at the moment. Because he's...
Andrew fucking let him sit in the other brother. I said in the link. What's his problem, bro? What's his problem, man? Anyway, man, I'm sure they'll pull up.
I can't remember what we were talking about before that.
Oh,
I'll be
for
real.
fuck's sake, man. Andrew just came, so we'll just do that from Andrew. Yeah, the Warrior happens, man. What can you do?
Oh yeah. No, but yeah, no, I remember what we were talking about. We were talking about managers. But yeah, like I wasn't even necessarily what Joey was saying about not even necessarily someone coming in now. I'm saying like if you were to get someone in the summer and your remit was like, cool, we want to get someone where we've had a lot of turnover, we've had a lot of change. We're just going to get someone who can work with what we've got. We don't need to go and rock the boat. We don't need to change basically anything apart from like maybe one or two guys. Like Joey will kind of get this being a football manager guy. If anyone's like played football manager, you get that bar where the squad, like when you go to dynamics and the squad's a bit like it's hot in harmony. You don't want to get it in the red. You want to keep it in the green. You don't want to rock the boat. I'm saying you go and get Ziad'sZone. Like he's the best option to do that. If you want to make some changes, if you want to move things around a bit, then you've got your guys like Amarim, etc. Right, where you'll need to do a bit more change. There's going to be a bit of things required. You might have to go and get a wing back or something to fit that mold or whatever. But I'm saying if you want someone who is literally not gonna like who can work with what is here, Ziad'sZone is the best option. As much as people don't want to hear it. And I'll be real. I think people, if it wasn't for the fact he was at Brighton, I think people would see that, and more people would want him. I think the only reason why people don't is because he's at Brighton.
I mean, the guy also said, "I'm not here to win, bro." So I mean, like,
bro.
Yeah, but that's what you get.
Did you actually seen that quote and then seen another quote?
No, I haven't.
Did you actually read that? Did you actually read like that's like a quote that's taken out of context so much?
Yeah, there's also another quote where he talks about winning.
It's crazy. Right afterwards, he talks about how he wants to win.
There's another
crazy
quote
how they take it out of context. Then it's like one of them out of context quotes that you're like, I can't believe that man said that. But then you read whatever's the rest, you're like, okay, like that fucking makes total sense. Like, but he actually said, I don't believe in winning, and then said like it's like a whole entire like, that I found that so funny when they said that shit. Like, it just Bush, Kenson Sal's getting his ass whooped by Amarim in the league. Like, he got his ass whooped twice by Amarin already this year. Like,
yeah, man. I mean, listen, Andrew's back. Listen, I'm so shell shocked of what happened. I'm not gonna lie to you, bro. So, Andrew, talk to me, brother. Mr.
About what you just did.
No, forget that. We move on. Listen, we're already halfway to the live viewers already, man. Big up to everyone in chat. Make sure you like, subscribe, man. Casually and Joe's chat. Links are in the description. We got Scott's Twitter in there as well, man. Bush, bro, stop chatting shit, man. Oh my god.
Oh no, there are two Conte Sals. There's actually like four.
That's his son. That's his son. The manager's son is he's talking about.
Bloody hell, man. Listen, Ziad'sZone is fine, but I need winners, ladies and gentlemen. I need winners. I need someone else who won.
Who would you get then?
Listen.
He said Flick.
Thomas Tuchel or Hansi Flick. Simple as that, bro.
Wait, is that Photoshop?
Photoshops. Have some fucking goddamn
It's Photoshop. Put it up again.
I'll be real. I'll be completely honest. I don't think that does look photoshopped. If that's Photoshop, that's a good Photoshop. Fair play.
That's a good ass.
I just fucking ended my own stream. You think I can Photoshop that?
There's two things on. There's two major things on that picture. I want to know how tall is Hadzi Flick, or how short are you? That's
No,
what
I'm fucking tiny.
Oh, okay.
I'll tell you that right now. I'm
fine.
tiny. No, but he's not that tall. He's fucking.
He makes you look like you look like he could carry you in a baby thing.
No.
That's what it look like.
Abdi, he's been at the bridge multiple times over the last couple of years. Multiple times.
He was also weirdly at Craven Cottage. I have no idea why, but I guess he likes London.
Maybe I think he's just enjoying his football.
That's West London.
But when he was at Chelsea, apparently he was watching Werner, he was watching Havertz, and maybe I don't know if he's actually interested in the job. I had a chat with him, of course. I tried to get him over there. He said, "You never know, innit?" So if he does come Chelsea, you know who his agent is, and
you won't expect him to say, "Yeah, I'm in negotiations right now." He's going to say that.
No, I'm not that naive. I was okay.
Yeah. Hansi Flick told me maybe.
It's just like
Zerbi won a trophy. He's won more trophies.
Yeah, technically he has.
What trophies he won?
He won the
Ukrainian League.
I'm
being serious.
Hey,
like, technically speaking, he's won a trophy.
Is the Scottish League any better than the Ukrainian League?
Possibly. I mean, I don't know.
I'm just saying it's probably an equal league, right? You'd say it's probably around about an equal league.
Celtic,
and they brought that Tottenham brought that Ange from the Scottish League, and he's been doing fantastic. It's all about style of play.
No one cares about Scottish League.
It doesn't matter where you come from. It doesn't matter what you have done. If you can implement a style of play with the players that you have, and you know that it's going to work, and you don't shy away from it when you wanna. I don't care if we lose against Manchester City if we go balls to the wall and go attack.
Here's the thing, right? If we were going about where clubs and where managers and players came from, not knowing how good the player was.
I'm shameless because I don't think that the Scottish League is better than the Ukrainian League.
No, I out of Rangers and Celtic, no one cares about the Scottish League whatsoever. But if we were doing that, then in 2012, if you'd have told me right now that we were getting, because I didn't know who Eden Hazard really was, and we were getting a player from Lille, I would have gone, okay, like that, without, because I don't watch Lille, so do you know what I mean? So it's like.
You've got to look at what we've got, though. You've got to look at that. My main problem with this De Zerbi and the Almiron is that you've got to weigh up your options. And for me, when you've got Thomas Tuchel out there, and when you've got my guy, I forgot his name, man.
Sorry, bro.
Well, no. Let me land the point. When you've got Thomas Tuchel out there,
you just have to get.
When you've got Thomas Tuchel out there, when you got my boy Hansi Flick out there, you cannot ignore them two. I get fucking Zerbi.
100% you can.
Nah, man, that's no.
Why can you end the stream when you said you wanted Thomas Tuchel back? Why are we?
No, I would say Thomas Tuchel until the guy. I don't know what, but
let Tuchel retire in peace or do whatever he wants in peace. Like do cocaine in peace or whatever he's doing these days.
Go back to India and manage a team.
Haram. Yo, no cocaine, bro. He doesn't do cocaine, bro.
He should be doing it because he was a better manager when he did. So
why does everyone hate Thomas Tuchel?
Like, I don't hate him.
No. I'm not saying that I don't hate Thomas Tuchel. I'm just saying at this current moment, to be realistic, you cannot say Thomas Tuchel is an option. You just can't, bro. You can't, bro. You can't. It's just not realistic, bro. That's all we're saying. That's all I'm saying to you, my brother. Just don't. It's like get it out of your brain. It's not gonna happen. Don't have it as like an expectation because you're gonna get disappointed.
No, I 100% agree,
you, bro. Like that's all I'm saying. Yeah. With Flick, I totally agree. I've agreed with Flick the entire time. You heard me in the stream that you decided to close on for no reason. Like, I think Flick is the option, right? Like, I think that's who you're supposed to go for. But if you go and if you're asking me out of the others who it is, It's De Zerbi. It's just what, and I like Amarin more than both of those options. That's my personal like. It's been my pick since last year. I had Amarin.
So here's the thing with both them two choices, right? This board right now, directors board, whoever, they go for if they go through a De Zerbi on Amarin, first of all, they're gonna have to pay for them. So they have to work as well afterwards. You know what I mean? So
Correct.
because you pay for them, now you pay for them, you have to make this work. This has to work now. So
it has to work regardless.
No,
regardless, this has to work. Do you see how everybody's acting?
Next
this has to work.
But
the next one has to work.
They have to buy these guys out of their contracts, and Amarin's like, I think 30 million euros or something like that. I don't know what De Zerbi is.
De Zerbi's
like 12.
De Zerbi's is cheap.
Yeah, De Zerbi's is like 8 or 12.
And you know, I think though the problem is, I'll leave Hansi Flick in there. There's no these type of coaches it's the manager market at the moment. They're not like big winners in terms of their CV.
Yeah,
right. They're just not. There's always any manager we appoint is not going to be 100% accepted by the fan base, and there's going to be question marks on them. Every single one that even Hansi Flick, bro.
No chance. Whatever idiot says and questions Hansi Flick, go.
Here's the thing. Hansi Flick has now been out of club football for like 3 or 4 years now. He's been out of club football. Yeah. So so even that you will have to. He's going to have a listen. He's got the CV. He's got.
That's going to be the mark, though, right? He hasn't been in club football in 3 years.
That's going to be the question mark.
That's going to be the question mark.
Yeah. It's going to be the question mark over it.
His national team reign wasn't good. Like, he did not have a good national team reign.
Yeah,
so
exactly.
4 or 5 years of not a good showing of Hansi Flick, really.
I mean, listen. For me, it's got to be a winner mentality. Like I said, you cannot take fucking De Zerbi and whatever the other guy's name is over the likes of Hansi Flick. Thomas Tuchel, okay, I understand it might not happen, but Hansi Flick should be a number one option. 100% Hansi Flick should be a number one.
What happens if he goes Barca?
Well, then we're fucked.
Yeah.
Then we're fucked. No, if he goes Barca, then
okay. There we go. That's a great question, Scott. So if Flick goes to Barca, Andrew, who do you think should be like the options that we should be going for? You could pick a couple of them, of course, but who do you think the options really should be?
I think the options will be
realistic ones.
Realistic ones are the ones we're talking about. Is De Zerbi, Amarin. Now, the thing with Amarin, he comes with a wing-back system as well. So we're writing back to wing-back system as well when we get him. So that changes.
Who cares?
I know, I don't care, but that changes then that should change the recruitment thing, shouldn't it? Because really, he's coming in with a different. Not
necessarily, because both of the guys that we have right now are wingbacks.
Right, but we're looking to sell.
Right. We're looking to sell Cucurella, who's not a wingback. Yeah. Who's not a wingback, and Chilwell is a wingback. So then you you have to do is buy one more wingback. Because Gusto is more of a wingback than a fullback, if you really want to put it in perspective.
And De Zerbi, listen, De Zerbi's good. The thing about people getting on De Zerbi this year, let's have this right. Right, he had his midfield ripped apart, right, and they didn't replace him. Yeah, didn't replace him whatsoever. Now he's kept. For me, he's actually done a very good job keeping them in the mix for a European place this year. Okay, he's done a very good job because they've gone on winless runs this year a couple of times. Like they didn't win for like 2 months in the league, but he still kept. Now this shows two things. He kept them there, but also the quality of the league. He kept them in a European place and around a European place for not winning a game for 2.5 months. But that's the type of managers that's the market it is. Everyone's going, oh yeah, I need an elite manager and stuff like that. Those managers don't exist, bro, or they're already taken. Like
I
never.
Want to put a perspective out there for everybody. That
Inzaghi would be an interesting one for Inter Milan. Inzaghi would be an interesting one. But you have to pay for him as well.
I want to ask a follow-up question on all that now that you said something. They did try to replace their midfield. They did. Because and by the way, I was out there telling people about how Dahoud's injury prone, over the hill, not good enough to be in the Premier League player. And I told everybody that Balbea is nowhere near the level of what Caicedo is. I was saying that early in the season. Now, my question for you is isn't that a little bit because of the fact that we kind of ripped their scouting system out?
Okay, let me rephrase it. Let me rephrase it. Even when they've tried to attempt to replace the midfield that went out, and due to injuries and that, he still kept them in a good European place. Yeah. Let me just rephrase it like that. Then they did try to replace them, but due to injuries or they're not good enough at the moment, he still kept them up there. I mean, listen. They did well in Europe. I know they got thrashed by Roma, but they did well in Europe. It was their first European experience ever. Do you know what I mean? They finished top of their group. So.
And you're talking about a Roma team that recently won a title, like a European competition.
Yeah, and totally changed since Mourinho left as well. They've done a 180 since Mourinho left. They are on
way
some
more
fantastic.
attacking.
They're on some
way
fantastic
more attacking.
Way more attacking. The Rossi's doing a good job.
Just in general, they look way better.
Yeah, and so De Zerbi does deserve some type of acknowledgement, and to write him off simply because I think also when you mention Brighton to some Chelsea fans, it's automatically no after the experience. That's the whole thing.
That's the experience.
That's what it is. Let's face it. De Zerbi was.
That's more of what it is than anything.
If De Zerbi was at Palace, no one would be probably having a go. You know what I mean? In terms of wanting him, it's because of Brighton. Let's face 100%. It. That's what it is.
Yeah.
It's the Brighton bias. That's what it is. Yeah.
Anyway.
You probably have that as well.
I mean, fuck Brighton, fuck De Zerbi.
There we go. See, there we go.
There it is.
No, but like, because the managers, we can talk about that.
We just proved it.
No, that could be the summer talk. That could be the summer talk. I want to ask you this question, right? Because we were speaking about it before. We done the fuck up. Yeah, we done the fuck up. Are Chelsea's future are we in danger? Is Chelsea's future in danger? And what I mean by that is that will these owners learn from the mistakes? Will they be able to go forward? Because I'm sure they want to win. I'm sure they want to achieve some things at Chelsea Football Club. But will they be able to adapt, take criticism, and actually take us to the level where we can start winning? Or are we fucked? Or are we going to have this toxic shit for the next decade or however long it is? Consistently not learn from mistakes, consistently hire stupid idiots. Mr. Andrew with Surfer, are we fucked? Or are we okay? Yeah, exactly. I don't think
how's anybody supposed to answer that, guys?
No, based on your knowledge right now.
That's a loaded question, bro.
It is a loaded question.
No one can answer it. Like it's like.
Okay, so let me try.
All right. So you want a realistic answer? Let me give you this. Okay. It's gonna be based off of what striker we get. Okay. I want to see what striker we get. Because I want to see if it fits the mold of whoever we have as a manager. Not we get we get rid of Pochettino and we do this and we do that, and then all of a sudden the striker doesn't fit. The striker that we bought before we get a new manager is not the right type of striker. I just want to see if the striker fits the manager. That's what I want to see. If then I could see some synergy happening. Are the next players? Let me ask you this, Ziad. Are the next players that we buy going to be over the age of 25?
Fuck knows. But I was over the age of 25. Probably. Especially if we get rid of Sterling, do you expect a person over the age of 25? Yes. I don't know if I could say that. Well, that's a problem.
I think the issue about whatever player you go for.
Let's not say over the age of 25. Let's say 100+ games.
But it's also now.
That's a better qualification now.
Yes, I think they will sign players.
Yeah, and also I think it's now about quality. They have to have a proven record now. We've done the potential thing we've done. I don't want to see a lot of more potential now going into this first team squad. I need now some type of. We've got that. Do you know what I mean? We've got that. We now need some type of proven quality, regardless of the age they are. I don't care what the age they are. They're 21 and they've played like 200 games and they're proven quality. Fine. I know we're not going to get him, but if you're going to bring me someone, if you're going to say sign someone like Musiala, 21 is proven quality. Do you know what I mean? That's the difference.
100 plus games.
Not someone and played the highest level.
Because I don't even believe the 25 thing. I don't even. But I made a good tweet about it earlier about how Real Madrid's remaking their entire team with under 21 players.
Yeah,
and nobody's noticing it. They're literally doing the same exact thing that we're doing, and they're losing their top players, Benzema, Modric, and Kroos, and they have their back line is that where their experiences in the entire everybody in front of them is youth. Everybody in the front line.
It's like all the reports I were talking to left back in the summer. Don't bring me some 18-year-old from Argentina. Don't bring me some I
was glad. That's why I was glad we didn't go for Barco.
Yeah, don't bring Barco or whatever his name was that Brighton just signed or that we were into. I know it's not going to happen, but you know what I'm trying to say. It's like bring me someone like Theo Hernandez.
That's you got to. Those are the types of guys that aren't going to happen. Let me tell you. Let me tell you a couple guys. Let me tell you a couple guys that could happen. Right, Anthony Robinson, Ryan Aït-Nouri. That's another type of guy that we could go and get.
Now you see, Aït-Nouri,
Milos Kerkez, another guy. He's younger. He's probably more on the younger side of things, but he has a lot of experience. Kid played first team Hungarian league, first team Hungary national team, and he's now playing for Bournemouth, for 2 years. So it's like
Aït-Nouri's a good one, especially if you bring someone like Almiron in, who wants to play a wing back system. Aït-Nouri's perfect for something like that. Very underrated. Very underrated. Now, what Chelsea fans have to get out of their mind is the snobbishness of where the player comes from. Okay, because I don't know why it's now a problem when we used to sign players from lower clubs.
That's what I'm wondering. Yeah, that's why the thing with Gyökeres, right? That's the thing with Gyökeres a little bit. That I kind of have an issue that we didn't go and get him earlier, right? Before he hit Sporting. I have an issue with that, right? Because he had a low release clause. It was like 20 million, bro. A low release clause. Coventry City, right? He's in the country. He's literally playing in the country. And he led the entire league in goals. Now, when have we as a club been not good enough to take a striker like that? Like Demba Ba going down, about to be relegated with Newcastle. We scoop him up. What does he do for us? He scores plenty of goals. He scored plenty of goals for us. What have we ever been like Loic Remy? When have we? Those are guys 20 million. We bought one striker. We could have bought another one in Gyökeres. Now the guy's destroying everything he walks across, and we're like, okay, now we got to spend 100 million on him. And everyone's wondering, why couldn't we go and get that guy?
But that's the ironic thing. That's not only going to be us this summer. That's someone like Arsenal linked to him over the last week or so. That's going to be everyone.
Arsenal's going to be there. That's going to be their guy now. That's their guy. They're moving away from Tony.
Unfortunately, that's the thing. The only thing because he smashed it at Lisbon, everyone's now going, oh, he was at Coventry. But let's face it, right? Before he went to Lisbon, I don't remember him popping up on many radars. I think he had a good playoff run. But what the thing is,
I think in January of last year, Lampard wanted him at Everton.
Right, but but it's just one of those things that you just missed. Do you know what I mean? It's like English clubs very rarely get the guy before he pops off. Do you know what I mean? That's why we spend so much. Do you know what I mean? It's listen,
at the end of the day, I think we've come to a conclusion that this a lot of talk that's going around the media and the stickers is that it's just certain part of the fan base overreacting and focusing on the wrong things. I think we can all agree on that.
Can I just say that stickers thing is embarrassing? It's the equivalent of a kid going into their school toilets and graffiti in the school toilet. That's all it is. It's embarrassing. What type of what type of impact is that supposed to make? Now, the letter, which I didn't read fully, now that is just embarrassing as well. Now, this is a problem. This is the problem. This is the problem.
Go on, Andrew, spit.
Something like this and the stickers take precedent over actual things to protest about. Do you understand what I'm saying? Or to start dialogue with things. Now, this is just embarrassing. And this is the problem. People will put more into this than actually like going for like that letter. I didn't read it fully. I hope in the letter they put something you've got like a few days to reply or something like this, because that would make the letter more important. But you know, there's nothing stopping people like in the letter they put something like covert protest, because you have to like, you know, this Ziad, you have to like apply to like hold a banner. Like you have to inform them you're going to put a banner, right?
Yeah.
But there's no one stopping people like bringing like little like posters in that say what they want and stuff like that. It doesn't have to go to violence. It doesn't have to go to profanity laden speech and stuff like that. But if you want to protest, then do it. Protest by outside the ground. Protest by walking out during the game. Protest by holding posters up that say
don't show up.
Don't show up
to the games.
And also don't do it as a one-off. Also, don't do it as a one-off either.
Yeah.
Do it for every game. Do it for every game.
If you want something done, you can get something done. Look at what you guys did. Look what you were capable of doing for the Super League. Look what you guys were capable of doing. Right?
This is
you were capable of doing something. If you are so adamant that Conor Gallagher gets sold, also, that you guys are gonna riot, then
but also it's like
go up and do it. Like
when I hear like Man United fans like complain about the Glazers, it makes me laugh, because they think they've been protesting by just wearing scarves. That doesn't mean shit. Do you know what I mean? What meant shit was when they delayed that Liverpool game, but they never followed up on it. They never followed up on it whatsoever. Do you know what I mean? So if you want protest, it's supposed to be uncomfortable, but people take notice of you when you protest more and more. Like the Brentford game away, why wasn't that reciprocated in the home game? By even like smaller sections or something. Why wasn't that reciprocated in home games after that? That's something I don't leave it just to the away fans. The away fans are the hardcore fans, because they just go home anyway. Now the home fans is a bit different. Even speaking to like Fats, Matthew Harding's stand now is not what it used to be in terms of people that go there. You know,
it hasn't been the same in people, like we were talking about it on the other stream over there was about 15 minutes ago. Fuck my life. Someone said if we get a bigger stadium, the atmosphere would improve. I don't think so. Our atmosphere has always been shit. Like the last game I remember going to, like, oh my god, what atmosphere, was probably that Dortmund game last season. But that's a one-off, because we were in the Champions League, we were about to get knocked out, and it was like we were literally losing. Like it's very rare. Our atmosphere is shit. Our fans in the stadiums are shit. It's simple as that.
Right. But it's like all this, like all these people online talking about, we should protest. They're just all mouth and no trousers at the moment.
Mm-hmm.
Because also, they just won't do anything. I'm not even saying I'll start protesting, but I'm saying if you want to do a protest, then you need to get yourself together instead of doing this, paying for Conor Gallagher banners and T-shirts and putting up stickers, which is complete total waste of time. Then start protesting properly. Protest outside the ground, but you probably won't.
Joey said something there as well, where it's like should resonate with people in terms of if you truly believe that these owners are out for money and are out to make profits, cool. Affect their pockets then. Don't go to games. Yeah. Don't buy merch.
That's simple. Home. Like if you really worried about these guys making money, then all you got to do is not show up.
We're in the same position that United are with the Glazers, where it's like you don't care enough to not go and watch the game and to not buy merch because you're too self-centered to avoid those home comforts. You don't want to put yourself out there and make life a bit harder for yourself, so you don't buy that shiny new kit and you don't go to that game and you don't do this and don't do that. Because by the way, Lewis has shown this season it's not about going out and a socializing thing. Lewis has shown this season you can go and socialize with your friends and not go to the games. He's already shown that. Just don't go to the games, but you don't care enough. So shut the fuck up because you don't care enough.
Here's
If you
another
cared
thing.
enough, you'd stop going.
And even then, you guys, like, you're talking about London, bro. You don't think those seats will just fill the fuck up anyways? Like, these people are, it's just like, they think that if they're going to make a difference, bro, they got to make a difference by actually showing up at the outside of the stadium in the middle of the game. Like, not go to their seats or not go to their seats and just be outside the stadium. Like if you're gonna this sticker situation is like what is like petty journalist is like a petty journalist trying to create stir up. That's what it sounds like to me.
Yeah, and also I hope Bush is right in the chat. That's fine, but I wouldn't even, don't even wait for the United City game. Go start the Burnley game. Why are we waiting? I know there's other games to be televised, but so will a Burnley game. Burnley game will be televised overseas. It'll be televised everywhere live outside.
You think that's gonna affect a banner is gonna affect anything, dude?
No, but what I'm saying
is, it's gonna affect some. You know what'll affect it is walking out.
Yeah, walk
in
out.
the middle of a game. That's what will affect it. Make the stadium look like there's nobody in it.
Exactly. That's what
will do it. If you think that you're gonna actually that's what will do it.
Yeah, that's what should do it. But no, but have they got the cojones to do that? I don't know. I just don't know.
Listen, like I said, the main thing is like I'm seeing that Gallagher, seeing the posters, seeing what people are complaining about. I don't know why people saying that because they're American, they don't like why. Since when are we crying about wearing a T-shirt? Don't sell a certain player, right?
Yeah.
Putting stickers around the thing. That shit. Like since when do we do that shit?
Yeah.
It's like you didn't give them a chance. Like you want them out before even giving them a chance. Yes, they've messed up. Yes, they've made mistakes, but they clearly have the right intention by buying players, right? But for me, my main issue is they're following the wrong people, and that's what spawn directors. But anyway, man, listen, we had the other stream. We have this one for a bit. Quickly before we do wrap up, and then we get into a tiny bit of transfer news. We've got: can Mauricio Pochettino redeem himself this season, or is it too late? Yo, Scott, why are you laughing, bro? Go, Scott. Why are you laughing, bro?
No, he can't. Like it's impossible.
At all, it's impossible.
Himself. Yes, impossible. For me,
Bush, go support Manchester United then, my guy, because the way that you talk, you're ready to.
Hang on. No. So Bush, you want a guy who is trying to sign Gareth Southgate as the manager, and they tried to bring Dougie Freedman, who's the
support him,
the sporting director of Crystal Palace. These are the guys, by the way, that Jim Ratcliffe is trying to bring in. Gareth Southgate, De Zerbi, who you dislike, is high on his list, as well as he's trying to bring Dougie Freedman, who's the sporting director of Palace. Those are the guys he's trying to bring in.
I wish we got Sir Jim.
Graham Potter as well, by the way. Oh, yeah. Graham Potter as well. Forgot about that one.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Go on. Why is it impossible?
As I was saying, like, for me, this season is completely irredeemable. I don't care what he does. I said, like, a month or 2 months ago, he had to win every single game, and we proceeded to lose games. Like, it does not matter what he's done. The damage is done. Like, whatever he does from now to the end of the season, it's irredeemable. Like, I don't care whether he finishes 6th. I don't care what he wins if he wins the FA Cup. Like, I don't care what he does. He should leave regardless. If he wins, cool. You say, thank you very much for the FA Cup, pat him on the back and kick him out the door.
Yeah, I'm not... Go on,
Andrew. Yeah, my personal thing, I agree in terms of I don't care really what he does this season. But then I'll put my actual thinking into this. If he was to finish with an FA Cup and 6th or 7th, the board might look at it and think he's actually done enough to start the next
season.
My
point. You stole my point. You stole my point.
Listen, for me, he can't. I don't want him. Even if I'm going to be hypocritical and say at the start of the season, if he finishes 6th or 7th and got a cup, he would stay. I personally don't want him to because I don't think he's a coach that's evolved, and I don't think he will evolve over the summer. But if I'm Bowley, if I'm the, let's say that I'm not going to mention name. Let's say if I'm the leadership team of this club, I've got a guy who's won one of the only 2 trophies he can win this season, realistically, right? And I've finished, whether I thought this club could get the team to get 4th or not, it doesn't really matter. But he's finished 6th or 7th. So he's in the European, even by league, he's qualified for Europe. They might just go, hang on a minute, maybe he's going to turn this around. That could be the logic. That could be the. I know that's a problem, but you have to really.
Well, hence the title.
Take your own feelings off it and try and put yourself in their shoes by going, actually, this guy has turned it around. He actually might save us having to pay for another manager.
I mean, but like if you think about it, Ziad, like it's progression from where they were last year. So that's the way
it's a trophy. It's a trophy.
Like, that's the way that they'll look at it.
That's a problem.
That's the way that they'll look at it, Ziad. I'm being serious.
This is why Chelsea's future is in danger. Question mark.
Well, here's the thing, right? Here's the thing. In all of that, you got to also, there's still some perspective there, right? The guy still only has a 2-year contract. So regardless, he could still screw it all up within that early next year. But the way that you have to look at it, is this, right? What is it? What we want? The question is it what we want, or is it what the ownership group is going to look at it as? The ownership group was going to look at it as, if he wins that FA Cup and say 6th, right? You said, Andrew, maybe even 7th.
Yeah,
if
6th,
7th, maybe would even get us Europa with the way that depending on how the Champions League and if Liverpool wins.
Plus, FA Cup goes into Europa League group stages as well.
Automatically too. Yeah, so that's automatically. So you're automatically in Europa. So let's just say that we win the FA Cup. Period. Like full stop. We won't even go into league position. Let's just say he wins the FA Cup. 2 of the goals that they set out for him technically were accomplished. A trophy and entrance to Europe. So that's the only caveat, in my opinion, in all of this.
Plus, Joey, if he gets Europe,
he has 2 chances at it. Still 2. The FA Cup, and he still has a chance at 6th or 7th. Like, it's not like out of the question that
if
the
he
way
wins
that
the
our
cup,
run looks is
if he wins the cup and
he
gets
has 2 chances at it.
No, but listen, if he gets the cup against Europe, an offset of the stories we're hearing online would mean that Jordan thing could possibly be true.
Oh,
it's a sponsorship. So that means what he's done is he's got
landed him Jordan.
He's got a trophy. He's got Europe. And what he's done is he's got a big sponsorship.
So you're telling me that if those scenarios one of those 2 scenarios happens, right? Even if it's not the trophies, let's just say for some freaking reason,
finish 7th.
Yeah, for 7 we end up in 7th, right? Let's just say for some forsaken reason, right? Like Nkunku and Lavia come back and we just hit the ground running for the rest of the season.
Yeah.
Right, which I actually predicted, by the way, a long time ago. When I saw the fixtures, like I saw the end of the year fixtures, I was like, oh, we could take advantage of that end of the year, right? Like, if we hit Europe, all the things that this ownership group had wanted, in either way, the cup or the 7th, they're going to keep the guy.
That's a problem, though.
That they're going to keep the guy.
Well, this is why
they're going to keep him. I'm just talking from a logical standpoint.
Of course, that's fair enough. But when Scott asked me earlier, what was the purpose behind your title and whatnot? This is the exact problem: accepting mediocrity. Because I'm sorry, if the guy's shit all season, but it somehow gets 7th, which is not hard. I'm sorry, I've said this many times. This league is terrible. This whole league, when you've got Aston Villa, when we're in April basically, and Aston Villa are basically are top 4, you know this league is not good enough, and it's been a shit league, and we end up getting 7th, and we get a FA Cup. Oh yeah, because you got a Jordan sponsor. Mashallah, Habibi, you can stay. Fuck that shit. And that's why you look at the owners. This is where Chelsea's future could be in danger.
We agree.
Yeah, we agree with you. But even then, he still has only have 1 year left on his contract from that point.
1 year more year of fucking misery and depression.
bro, Ziad, I'm not here, bro. I've been a Knicks fan my whole life. You don't think I know what the misery and depression is? Of course I do. Like you don't need to tell me. I know exactly what this is. Like this whole thing is going to be. It gets worse before it gets better type situation if we hit 7. I believe though if he misses all of the targets, we're best off in the scenario that we're in my opinion. But the way that monetarily it looks like we need it, they'll love the guy.
Yeah,
they'll love the guy.
Trust me, this is not us saying he should stay because of that. I don't think I don't think even if he does all those
things, he should have been gone at Manchester United.
Shouldn't stay. Even if he hits all that
criteria. The first game, he should have been gone.
Shouldn't stay
at Manchester United when we lost to Manchester United at the bridge.
It's borderline impossible for this guy to stay. Unless we see some dramatic improvement in results and performance.
Ziad, he has the perfect line of games to do it. That's the thing.
He still ain't gonna.
But also,
he's undefeated since the what's it called?
But Ziad, also this league,
he's undefeated. You know how they're gonna spin that if he keeps that streak going for the rest of the season?
Do you realize
we draw against Arsenal, we draw against Tottenham, we draw against Manchester United, and we win against all those small teams? And we lift it up like this.
And also, you do realize this is how bad after like the top 3 teams or so. How bad the league is that a team in 11th can still qualify for Europe with 10 games after the season. Yeah. We win our 2 games, we go like above West Ham, I think. We go like 7th or something, or 8th. Or something like that.
With our 2 games in hand. With our 2 games in hand, right? You're talking about? If we win our 2 games in hand, all of a sudden we're in 8th.
And people are telling me if we start this whole season again, instead of Poch, we had Klopp or Pep, we would be 8th or 6th.
Oh no, we wouldn't be 8th or 6th.
No, we would be
higher up in the league. Are you having a laugh?
That's what I mean. We'd be higher. Listen, I'm not saying we'd be. There's no way we'd be title challenging because I don't believe
we would be top 4, and I stand by that.
We'd be around that. We'd be battling for it, definitely.
We'd be around 4th.
Anyway, man, big up to everyone locked in. 15 of you in here, man. Listen, make sure you like, subscribe, and Joey, Casually, Scott's Twitter, all in the description. Before we do wrap up, we got a little Chelsea news. I know Scott doesn't want to see it. He said he's been off Twitter or whatnot. But Scott, you hold that, bro. You must see it, bro. You must. we've got Mr. Secret Scout, a blow for Strasbourg as they fight to stay up. They fight to stay up. Are you serious? Are they fighting relegation?
They're a couple of points off. Yeah, they're a couple of points off relegation.
Yeah, I don't know about after the last match day, but before the last match day, they were a point above the relegation zone.
Bloody hell. Angelo is potentially out for the rest of the season. He's back at Cobham having treatment for a hernia injury.
Bro, he's barely playing at the moment anyway, I'll be so honest. He doesn't start for them.
Why am I seeing so many people say get rid of Mudryk and start this guy?
He's not the one we should be thinking about.
Yeah, they're 4 points off the relegation.
Oh, they're now 4 points. Cool.
Because he did a couple of step overs and a nutmeg.
Do you know what I mean? Bro?
I mean, listen, he might be very talented, and I don't know, but that's because it is. I mean,
that's the thing. We don't know, Scott.
We don't know.
My whole thing with him is I just don't know enough about the guy. Like,
I never heard of him.
Give him one. This guy and Mudryk. I'm telling you, I don't know enough about either of them for me to really.
Flip a coin. We could listen in a sliding doors moment. We could be having the same conversation as Angelo if he'd stayed, and Mudryk would have been on loan at Strasbourg. Yeah. You know what I mean? To me, there's no
what else we got? Same, similar what we spoke about earlier. Chelsea Sports Trust sent a 1,500-word letter to Iqbali and Bowley last month, with an urgent requirement to engage with the wider fan base and solve a host of issues.
Last month? It wasn't even. Did that say last month? So, like in February?
Yeah.
I'm only hearing about it now.
Yep. A fast-growing lack of trust towards the board, the feeling Chelsea is becoming a laughingstock, broken pledges on pricing, a failure of existing supporting mechanisms. Like what? Bro, what are you even waffling about, bro? A fast-growing lack of trust towards the board.
That is Matt Law, bro. Look who it is. It's Matt Law, bro. It's Matt Law.
Block you right now, bro.
If you slow down Matt Law's entire thing, bro, there's a video of Matt Law on London is Blue podcast that is him literally just shitting on our CEO. Like he's just shitting on Chris Jurasek for like a good 3 minutes, bro. Because he won't actually talk to Matt Law. He doesn't like Matt Law. The guy doesn't like Matt Law.
Yeah, I don't. This might be Matt Law. No, it's not. It's the Sun. If it's the Sun, you can fuck off. I'm not even reading it, bro. No, fuck off. Fuck the Sun, man. Chelsea deciding what to do with Gallagher by taking FFP into account. Also, Conor Gallagher asking for high wages is not accurate. Proper Chelsea, bro. He's not asking for crazy money or anything unreasonable. You see, Scott? Proper Chelsea.
He might be asking for.
He only wants undergrad.
But yeah, but problem is, if he's asked that, it might be unreasonable for what they think of him. They don't want him. They tried to sell him last time.
They don't want him.
I know, but like, at least he's not Mount asking for 500 grand.
The thing is,
he's shit.
But what you think is unreasonable, what they think is unreasonable, what you think is unreasonable, what he thinks is unreasonable are all. It's so subjective. All this subjective writing. You're talking about. It's asking it if you're even Fabrizio's doing it nowadays. Is not too high, is not accurate. Okay, so what is it? Why are there no numbers, bro? Why is nothing? There's no numbers behind any of these things.
Here's the thing with this, right? They might find any sum he asked for unreasonable because they're trying to sell him. He might ask for five grand pay rise. Wow. They don't want him. It's unreasonable to them. So it's like they don't want him. They want to sell him. People don't understand this. It's like because he's had a good season, like all like rival fans and pundits go, "Oh, why are they trying to sell him?" Bro, they tried to sell him in January 2023. They tried to sell him in the summer.
Yeah, the day he goes to Tottenham is the day I smile even more.
Chelsea scouts are regularly watching Lenny Yoro. I'm pretty sure that's a centre back, but Real Madrid
he's going to Madrid
and PSG are there also.
Yeah, he's going to Madrid.
Yeah, another centre back.
By the way, he would go to listen. Even if we had Roman in charge, he would still go to Madrid.
Yeah, he's going to Madrid.
Yeah, he would just go to Madrid. Just they have the biggest gravitas in Poland.
He's going to Madrid because not only that, he's going to
Madrid. It's Real Madrid. It's Real Madrid.
Literally, the kid is literally Varane, bro.
It is
literally. You watch Varane when he's a kid. He's literally the same freaking kid, bro.
It's literally Madrid, bro. They could come. You could have negotiations with these guys, ready to sign the paper, and Madrid lawyer pops in, says, "We want you in the player."
And then it's over. It's over, bro.
Yeah.
Thoughts on the away kit for next season?
Fire.
That's cool.
It's a new neck. This new Nike neck.
You know what I like?
England kit.
Oh, yeah. As long as it's not a collar, I'm fine. I don't really like collars on kits. I think they look terrible.
I don't care less.
I don't really care.
If Poch gets us to Europe and stays, Gallagher has to stay. Why?
No.
That's the person that's going to buy the T-shirt, by the way. That's the person that's going to buy the T-shirt. It says if Gallagher leaves me, right there.
Conor Gallagher.
I do beg that these kids, like, I want you guys to go give watching Andre Santos a chance, bro. Because if you tell me that kid can't do what Conor Gallagher is doing right now at a better rate than
Carney Chukwuemeka can do what Gallagher does.
Carney's 10 times the player.
He's 10 times the player.
I freaking love that kid, man.
Big up to your
I just hope he can stay healthy. That's all I guess.
That's it.
He didn't even play today. He wasn't even part of the squad today for the under 21.
I think a lot of these guys are just realizing, why am I here? Like that. Did you notice that? Like, it's been a huge
international break.
Influx.
Yeah.
It's just a lot of them too. It's not even like what Gusto came back because he was sick. It's like, why am I here? Let me go back to London.
Wait, can I just ask, how are we supposed to buy all these players if we're going to get FFP?
Chelsea have had a scout for the third time in 3 months directly traveled to watch kids.
Andrew, none of that shit makes sense, bro.
I know.
Everybody acts like they know something about our FFP situation, and then it's like, then why the fuck are we looking at players at all?
Why were we? And it was funny yesterday. We were linked to paying £100 million for another Ukrainian player for somehow we need to.
That was a joke. That was
a joke. Okay.
Because if you notice, he did the whole tweet in the exact format that
same way that it was with Mudryk, yeah.
Okay, cool. But it's like the The same people as well at the same paper. One story will be us, we're going to be deducted points or relegated. The next story is
Bro, you know what it is. So you know what it
15
is.
players.
Here's the reality of what I think the situation is. Even if they have shit on both of us, Manchester City and us over at Chelsea, they won't do a fucking thing because
thing
the whole aspect of this entire league is the fact that it has multiple major teams in it, and you're going to reduce that aspect of it. Doubt it. Your bottom line would get destroyed by doing that. You just destroy your bottom line. As an overall league, the visibility, the worth of your league just drops. The amount of
Joey, think of this. They thrive on a top 6, right? But with the new FFP and restrictions, that's never going to happen again because no one can spend.
No one's ever going to have these issues again.
So you reduce the big fixtures back to a 4, right? And also, if you think about it, if you don't think the Premier League, if they're going to try and do something, I'm going to get pressed by television deals and stuff like that who pay billions.
Oh,
you are in another thing. You
don't think US deal is going to be, hey, what are you guys doing? Those are the two teams those are one of the 2 most watched teams in America. Right. You know what? Now they're not in our league.
Yeah.
What are we doing here? Yeah. Oh no, we're not.
Which is why
Chelsea and Manchester City don't have American sponsors.
It's also why this week as well. It's reported that they're going to change the FFP rules and stuff like that because of
this whole thing. The way that this whole thing's working out, Andrew, nothing's gonna happen. Nothing. For neither team.
We're gonna get jailed for FFP.
Yeah.
Terrorists said it.
Yeah, we're getting relegated.
Big up Terry. Big up Football Terrorists. Make sure you're subscribing.
Yeah. According to the same guy that he reported on, by the way, the guy that he took the article on. The guy is a Manchester City's ex-rep, and he's reporting on our accounts that he was totally making conjecture about. All right, I'm ending. I'm sorry. I keep on jumping.
Yeah, but listen, at the end of the day, I know it's going to come this summer, and I'm going to be spamming this video.
Are we going to work? Hide the money, y'all. There's poor people around. With your broke ass.
Simple as that, man. people really underestimate how much money we've got. Like with the Gallagher, Matson, Hall, the list goes on, man. Pure profit as well.
It's not even that. It's just different profit. It's just different. Do you know what? Just let them. I do this. Don't even respond. Just let it all play out. That's what I say. Let it all play out.
Yeah, man.
And wait until it's all over, and then respond like that. Because otherwise, you'll get you got your head buried in the sand. It's like, no, I'm just gonna wait.
All I'm saying is, Ziad, look at the report. At every single international break this freaking year, they've had the same fucking report out about how we're gonna not be able to do anything with FFP. FFP is going to do this to us. FFP is going to do that to us. And all these other clubs have been getting hit with FFP, and we're still here. So
yeah, we're not even charged.
Knock on wood. Let's just move on.
You guys think we'll get this? Guy Carrez was watched last night by Chelsea, 3rd time in 3 months. Wow.
Are you going to end the stream or what?
I'm ending the stream right now, man. Make sure you guys are like and subscribing, bro.
We don't know this guy. He could do it accidentally. We don't know.
I could do it again, bro. I'm looking at it right now, bro. But yeah, man, this is waffle. And then of course I've got Joey, you got to be here for the Hazard appreciation post, man. Come on, big up Eden Hazard, man. Greatest player in football history, man. Go down straight, bro.
In Premier League history.
No, football history. Put it that way, man. Anyway, guys, make sure you like and subscribing, man. Show some love to the channel. Make sure you go down to the description. I fixed that one as well. Casualty's one is in there. Joe's one is in there. Scott's Twitter's one is in there. Follow them, subscribe, show some love. This is part 2. I don't know when I'm going to be back, but make sure you like and subscribe, man. Show some love to the channel. Let's see what news is going to come. I don't know what news is going to come. But yeah, man. Appreciate everyone that's locked in. Make sure you like and subscribe and show some love to the channel. And then, yeah, man. Peace. Peace, peace, peace.
Yeah, it's a real. Yeah, it's the real end of the stream. It's the real end of the stream.
Watch out.